Have you ever heard of rank and rent digital marketing? There is a reason why when I'm talking about search engine optimization that I often refer to SEO as digital real estate. So back in 2018, I got into digital marketing, as you've probably seen on my content before, when I was working in medical device sales. And I typed into Google how to make money online. And I got targeted by all these different ads with these different courses and these different training programs that were promising to essentially go from side hustle to multiple six figures with very little work. Many of you that have made that similar search online probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But I was also typing in things like physical real estate and trying to potentially get my feet wet with actual physical real estate, being a real estate investor. And so when I went back on Facebook later that night, I got targeted by an ad on Facebook that had this shiny multifamily massive apartment complex that was basically saying, hey, you can own this piece of real estate. And how would you like to own this piece of real estate without actually having to pay for the physical footprint of that real estate? And I thought, this is absolutely incredible. It's talking about digital real estate in the format of building websites, and ranking Google business profiles. So that was the first time I ever invested in myself. And that's what actually launched Ms. Marketing LLC, which was my first agency back in 2018. So I paid at the time $7,000 for that course, bought that course, and over the next couple of weeks started to build out websites. And so the first website, which I'll actually show you here in a second because it's still on the first page of Google, it still makes me money every single month, was an appliance repair website in St. Louis. And so I built that site literally from the ground up on Weebly. I wrote all the content, did all the on-site SEO, like literally filed this program to a T. And so that was late November. We'll never forget this day. It was 3 weeks later. It was my mom's wedding. If you're familiar with rank and rent, basically that's me building a website that I own. I rank it, I start generating leads, and then I will sell them or facilitate a deal with like a local service provider. So in this instance, St. Louis Appliance Repair, call comes in, was coming to my phone at the time because I didn't have somebody to go actually take the calls. So once the leads start coming in, I then usually go find a tenant to be able to take those leads. And then I either get paid pay per lead, flat monthly rates, commission deal. Like I've done some of the craziest stuff when it comes specifically to this model. But I was sitting at my mom's wedding and I started noticing phone calls come in. And the first call that literally came in was somebody that said, hey, I have an issue with my dishwasher. Can you come and fix it? And so I'm sitting here like, one, obviously I don't know how to do that. Two, I don't have anybody to send the lead to. So quickly, that was on a Saturday, quickly that Monday, I start calling around trying to find somebody to take those leads. About a couple weeks later, I end up finding the tenant that I've had literally since then in 2018. So they've been renting out this piece of digital real estate for me, paying me a significant amount of money each and every single month now since 2018. So coming up on honestly 6 years. And so that's how I got started in digital marketing. That's how I got started in entrepreneurship. But the rank and rent model is no different than your typical SEO stuff. The difference is that obviously somebody would own that real estate and rent it out to you versus you owning it yourself. So when I preach about SEO and when I talk about the importance of SEO, I'm not coming at it from a marketer's standpoint. I'm coming from a standpoint that I've literally launched an auto glass company specifically from this exact same model. So the evolution of rank and rent digital marketing is if you so choose and decide and you start getting a significant amount of phone calls, you can just go start the business yourself. Or how we have it is I have partners in that company. We have a manager and we have techs that do all of the work. But I know people in rank and rent that have literally started deck, fencing, roofing companies, any company under the sun, because they've been able to generate leads, which is usually one of the biggest problems for most businesses. If you're not investing in SEO, if you're not building out multiple assets, if you're not feeding the beast that is Google with your website, with your Google business profile, you are missing the boat. And people talk about, is SEO dead? Is it going away? Yes, there are more paid ads than ever before on Google. There's Google guarantee, but SEO is still the best return on investment. And I've built over 200 websites in that rank and rent model. Some of them I would just build, get them to a certain point and then flip them a dollar amount after somebody started renting them out. I've done pay per lead. I've done flat fee. I've done commission. I'm working out all these different deals right over the last couple of years. And it's so intriguing because people overcomplicate SEO. I take that back. Marketers marketers overcomplicate SEO. They make it seem like it's going to take years and years and years to do this stuff. Now, in some markets and roofing in Dallas and some competitive areas, it is going to take longer. But I have sites that we literally rank in just a couple of weeks and start generating calls and leads because it's low-hanging fruit. And so there's some industries where I'll build like 4 or 5 different websites that go to one specific company. Reason being is that I want to tackle literally everything. I want to tackle multiple services. I want to tackle multiple cities. I want to go do all of the things the right way because I have skin in the game, right? And so that's where my approach has always been, even when I was running the digital marketing agency, is I have skin in the game. I have skin in the game because if I don't get the client results, they're not going to stay. And so I've taken that mindset with Rank and Rent to offering those services to other companies. So if you go and you take a look here at my screen, like you type in auto glass repair St. Louis, you're going to see all the ads. You're going to see us as the #1 Google business profile, just a couple of reviews away from 400, an incredible milestone. We've passed every single other local competitor in town that is a local, non-franchise, non-corporate company. And our website usually is anywhere from 1 to 3. Right now it's populating as #1. This is the little website that I built back in 2018 going into 2019. It's built out on Weebly. Super simple and easy, not complex, not the shiny object website that everybody thinks is going to generate them money. Like you can have a really, really nice looking website and it not generate anything at all because it's like having a really nice car that you park in the garage 365 days out of the year. So this literally was a site that I was renting out to a local company back in 2018, 2019, and even into 2020. And essentially it went from like 30 calls a month to 100, then to 300. And he was like, Adam, I can't pay you what this is worth. I'm also a one-man band, so I can't handle the increase in demands, and the phone calls are literally driving us crazy. So I tried to literally sell this website to every other local competitor that was in town. I was cold calling, I was having conversations. I was like, hey guys and gals, here is this website. Here is what the potential is. And I was selling it literally basically for like pennies on the dollar compared to what it is today. They thought it was a joke. They thought, hey, this guy isn't serious. The same thing happened when I went and I tried to go up the ladder at SafeLight. Literally didn't get anywhere because they were again thinking this wasn't real. So then I became their competitor. Now we dominate the market. If you go to appliance repair, St. Louis, this is that first website. We're on the first page of Google, have been for over 4 years now. Little dinky website that I created back then. Literally the first website I ever created. I did all the content. I built out all the pages, did all of the SEO stuff. Appliance repair, Columbia Mo. Literally the same thing with our website right here. Little dinky Weebly website. Now, over the years, we've started to get better at creating the websites. We've started to get better at designing and developing them. But if you go to Christmas Light Installation St. Louis, you'll see that our website is already the #2 result on the first page. Now, it's been launched for almost a year, but it took us about 5.5 months to get to that first page of Google. SEO is not dead. 100% it is not dead. If you're not thinking about SEO in your website, in your online presence, like digital real estate, then you're missing the boat. Change your thought process when you're investing into SEO. Now, again, you're investing into SEO with a website you don't own, or you're investing in SEO with a terrible marketing agency, this methodology and process is not going to work. You need to make sure that you're working with vetted, that have results marketing agencies, because that is the difference. So many inexperienced marketers go into the market, take people's money, and then end up screwing you over. Make sure you are confident that this agency that you're working with, that you're investing in, understands this, but also educate yourself. Know enough to be dangerous if you're going to outsource this. Potentially think about building something in-house, but don't think about it. Yes, it is an expense, but more so than any other form of digital marketing, it is an investment. SEO is not going to go away. You're not going to lose the SEO that's being done. If you're not taking SEO seriously today, I highly encourage that you do so. If you want to join our free Facebook group, we have a free Facebook group that you'll see a link to in the description of this video, or you can just go over to Facebook and type in Builders of Authority. We teach a ton of free digital marketing and organic personal branding and social media content strategies. And if you're interested in learning more about what we actually offer from a paid standpoint, you can go to buildauthority.co. And if you have any questions, comments, things like that, feel free to drop those in this video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, so that way you can get notified each and every single time we launch a new video. If you take this stuff seriously, if you implement some of the stuff that we talk about, if you start to think the way that I think, everybody thinks I'm a digital marketer. And yes, on paper, I've been a digital marketer, but I'm a business owner and serial entrepreneur first and foremost that just so happens to be really good at a variety of different things. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We'll see you next time. And remember, authority isn't built overnight. It's built over time.